What's up, everyone?
Yo. How's everybody doing? What's up, Pete? What's up, Stallion? What's up, Mark?
Such a good name. Such a good name. Cool. What's up, everyone? Got the Instagram going too. Any questions you guys got, definitely let us know. We got the free training going down in an hour and a half. You can get registered for that at the link in the description or in my bio. If you're on Instagram, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're dropping a lot of game that we don't share publicly, especially some of the sourcing stuff. So we're excited to put you guys on to that, and it'll be a good time.
Yeah, we were just finalizing everything, adding some new stuff that we haven't even put in the previous classes as well. So make sure you guys are there.
Is Warner back in PA? No, Warner. To my knowledge, you've never been to PA.
I've never been to Pennsylvania in my life.
Okay, but somehow
I'm back in Wisconsin, Locomotion.
Somehow has still managed to do substantial numbers on Amazon.
That's the requirement now? You have to live in Pennsylvania?
Well, I mean, not having the freedom that you have and not having been there is a little suspect. Hey, I've been sourcing recently and can't find any products, man. I used to find products fine just before I added my fees. Any tips? Yeah, dude. So you don't actually find items that are good. You make items good, right? And that comes from locating good selling products on Amazon, which as a beginner is typically going to be using the reverse sourcing method. And then you Google those products, see what websites carry those products. And then it's on you to find the different discounts that are offered on those websites. And that's how items are going to become profitable.
Yeah, that's the big disconnect a lot of people have is they'll say, oh, I found a bunch of products, but you didn't find the margin yet. You found the products.
Yeah, which is good though. That's the finding products should be the easy part, right? And then making products profitable or like essentially finding them at profitable prices. That's the hard part. The nice thing is each time you learn a coupon a different website has, you just keep track of it over time. Eventually you memorize your favorite ones, and then you can really, really easily start to scale and compound your catalog, which is, when this business can get really fun.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. All right, so there
day now. Dang.
Boom. Broke 100K milestone today. Had 135 FBM orders. You asked a few months back what our goals were for the end of the year. I said 50K total revenue for 2023. Now I'm staring at a potential 50K a month. That's amazing, Stallion. That should be over $10,000 profit or close to it. Very, very good thing for you. I started doing this with books in 2020. Same, actually. Got my first sale 2 days ago. Awesome. Today I got 3 more sales on a product that I found. Love to see it. Sweet. That's a vibe. What up, Daryl? Good to see you in here, Daryl. I haven't seen you on the timeline too. If they're still blocking my entry. So yeah, same way you do at all the other ones. Good. Oh, what up, Bennett? Bennett, how's the VA stuff going?
Stallion's a perfect example of coming to the streams, putting in action, posting a little bit on social media, and 100K already this year.
Yeah, you see how it evolves, right? I still remember when my boy had the all green profile picture and was asking ungating questions.
All green S.
Can't wait to get it. Elijah? Yeah. Boom. Free training going down. Links in the bio on Instagram. Links in the description there. We got a bunch of good stuff, you guys. Make sure you bring your notebooks. Make sure you, close down Fortnite. Yeah, FBA works. It's obviously a lot of work. Bring back the beard. Yeah, bro. I got rid of that today, actually. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting, dude. Oh, Elijah,
180K.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, I saw the growth on socials, Elijah.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard not to with how far you are to, because if you're at 150 trailing 30, like you can do substantially more there. Is Stallion?
Yeah, he's already at like 140 something like that. Like 150.
Oh, Bro said, I'm super excited for the training. And then the next message, he said, close down Fortnite. Ah, damn, I can't make it.
Got more important business to attend to. You got to get a dub or whatever it is, right?
Yeah. I haven't heard that in years. I haven't heard that since my freshman year of college.
Can you explain how to use Keepa for product research? Yeah, so that basically is like just kind of shows you the data on every product. So what you want to do, Alpha, is just start watching some of our like basic sourcing videos. I'll kind of show you how we use it. It's basically just like an insurance policy to make sure you actually make money on it. And then also come to the class here in like an hour or so. It'll be really valuable for you, especially if you're asking some good kind of beginner questions the other night too. So come to the class. You'll kind of get the step-by-step roadmap.
Absolutely. The stream increases buy box share. See, that's a fact right there. complete fact. Right? This is like legit an absolute fact, right? Oh, my boy, boom! I open up Twitter, bang! One of my guys got his first 100 piece. Let's go. Gotta love it. JK, the man is always putting the games away. That's a fact right there. That's a fact. I appreciate it, family. I appreciate it.
Take the bozo profile pic off the screen.
My bad. I didn't even
that's crazy to leave on the screen.
I mean, hey, Top G motivation shows love. Top G motivation shows love. He relentlessly shows love.
For the class, will it work on a phone for the first few minutes? Yeah, Leslie, it's just like a video basically. So just come watch it on your phone, that kind of thing. Especially if you said you were out doing some pickups, then that is absolutely what you should be doing. Come tune in, listen. Yeah. You especially the first few minutes, we'll be doing some more like beginner friendly stuff. So by the time you get back done doing the pickups, we'll be dropping like the more major sauce. You can kind of tune in at that point, right?
Great energy here, Miles. Appreciate it, family. Appreciate it. 50 FBM wars today. 50 FBM wars today. Love that. FBM Cups end of year right now. See, here we go, right? Now the FBM Cup may end on paper. First of all, it's only for this year. That's the inaugural season, right? But I'm confident there will be. I actually will promise you there will be future FBM competition.
Absolutely, it's too much fun. How can Canadians be successful at Amazon? So this goes for anyone who's not in the US. I would honestly just skip selling on whatever your local marketplace is, and then just list directly on US. Get a prep center. You'll need like an LLC or business entity of some kind since you're out of the country. So it's a little bit of extra paperwork, but just keep the whole business in the US. Do it all remotely, all that kind of stuff.
Good shit. My
and
first two
from there,
sales.
it's basically the same business.
Finding profit. Yeah, dude. So you got to discount these different websites, right? Coupons, discounted gift cards, sales. Those are going to be the key to making items profitable. What you want to start with that is you want to start by getting all the free Chrome extensions that help out with coupons, like the Frugal, Retail Me Not, Coupon Birds, Capital One Shopping, Rakuten, and Top Cashback. And that's going to be really applicable in terms of breaking that stuff down and such. What up, Drew?
Not true. Somebody said sell hockey sticks and poutine if you're in Canada.
Dude, Tony is absolutely. He also, bro, looks like watching one of us. Got mine entered in.
On the come up.
Yes, sir. But my dog Elijah. Well, Pete representing Wisconsin. That's that's like a 2-3 matchup in the NCAA tournament, right? Like Wisconsin versus like a 2-3 seed action right there.
Let's see. Good tips for cash flow. Merchant fulfillment is the cheat code because you skip like basically half the lag time of getting your products in. That's the answer. Most people don't like if that's the answer because it means they have to do more work. But if you're willing to put in the work, then you grow your money faster. That and you can use like the Plum, Amex Plum, that kind of thing, but only after you're very confidently spending money. Don't do any kind of leverage until you're super confident.
Here because of the state of Illinois is effing me up, bro. You got to get out of Illinois, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you're complaining about it, you definitely got to get. Sunny Florida will welcome you, right? The sun maxing, right? There's less.
Yeah, because unless you're in Chicago, there's like quite literally nothing in Illinois.
Was busting out 500.
It's corn and like 8% income tax.
Oh, dude, that's lit, Tim. That you got some grocery action going. That's a vibe right there. You should really easily be able to expand into wholesale with that stuff.
That's awesome.
Man. Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah. Start calling all the brands that you sell, Tim. And at least if they don't let you buy directly from them, then you get the distributor that they want to recommend you to. That kind of
thing. See, now Wisconsin's lit. Wisconsin's cold, but it's like night. Like, you know what I mean? You got like cheese heads, right? You got the
Illinois makes Wisconsin look like a dream. That is true,
right? Because in the summer you got the Nature Max, right? You got the Lake Max, you got the Nature Max, right?
I'll leave a lake house up here or something long term. Like during the summer, you just don't want to spend the winter here.
Yeah, Tim, what I would start with that, man, is those brands that are selling really well for you, just with like OA or RA for grocery, hit them up and see if you can get a distributor list, man. I think that's going to be a really nice thing to look into for Q1. Yeah. And keep pumping too, dude. If you're at 50, I think you said 50 FDM hours in one day. That's fire.
Awesome. Should be able to use any site to ungate. All right, so we're at 9 minutes 40 seconds this time. That's not too bad,
dude. The world is like, we're happy. Honestly, at this point, I'm happy to help. Yeah. Like, yes, absolutely. DSG is good.
Yeah. Pretty much any legit site, Johanna. Yeah.
Now they are going to decline you a couple times, right? Uncle Miles and Uncle Warner promise you that outside of if you're like really a savage, avoiding seed oils, no Fortnite, no Snapchat, posting on Twitter every day, they probably are going to decline you a couple times.
They look up your socials first.
Well,
they're at Seller Central.
Right, they already have it, right? And data suggests, right, the more ready you are for it, the more likely you are to get it, right? I'm being completely real and objective here, right? I'm nothing being completely real and objective here.
Elijah busting out 588 orders yesterday. Absolute beast. Good stuff, man. What do you know about being tax exempt? Do you think sales tax eats a lot of? So very few sites let you submit like sales tax exemptions, which is kind of unfortunate. But the way you get around it is just by shipping to sales tax free states. So let's say you're spending $20 on something, instead of paying $1 in sales tax, you just pay them $1 to do the work for you. And there's a good shot, just like percentage wise, there's only so many sales tax free states. You're probably paying at least 6 to 10%.
Yeah, but if you're in one of the havens, right, the Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Oregon, Delaware of the world, New Hampshire of the world, you definitely take advantage of that too.
It's somewhat unfortunate because you just have to merchant fulfill longer. It just makes way too much sense if you have no sales tax.
Which is lit though, right? You know what I mean? Because
it's a big advantage. It's a big advantage though.
A lot quicker too.
Yeah. Payments showing negative balance by showing sale. You probably made like one sale, like you got like 2 returns, and then that's from last period, and then it's like still the past 2 weeks is still in reserve, something like that. I wouldn't be too worried about it, Daryl, as long as you're selling things that you know are for a profit post fees.
That's amazing, bro. That's completely facts, Gene, too. That is completely facts. That's from almost 3 years ago, which is crazy. That's still only that was pre-Amazon. I remember I made that video pre-Amazon actually. Like legit, that's fucking crazy. That's less than 3 years old. What's good to sell right now? Whatever the data tells you, whatever the sales ranks below 100,000 on, that is not shooting down in price. John, I think it makes a lot of sense to go watch some of our sourcing content. I think that'll take you up to speed really quick on how you can consistently locate fast selling products and go ahead and find those bad boys profitable here. Yeah,
come to the class in like an hour or two. Especially if you're asking that type of question, we will show you, put you on some live exclusive game, all that kind of stuff. We're not sending out the recording or anything.
Yeah, like on the free training that guys, right? We're going to break down what a good item looks like, how to analyze good products, then multiple ways of finding good products, one of which we don't really share publicly online here. So definitely want to check that out. It'll be really helpful for you guys. Is buy box. Sure. That's fun. That's a fact right there. Yeah, there's certain like that. You guys got to be leveraging.
Just more people closer. I see. Like,
well, that's the big thing. Yeah, and you source better inventory because you're around the boys, the aura. What is the cutoff time for 0-day handling time? Love that question. It's going to depend on what you set in your handling time, dude. I think the default option is going to be 2 p.m. though.
For sure.
Yeah, you got to be ripping the 0 DHT.
Tools and home improvements, good sector. Yeah, I mean, there's profit everywhere.
Yeah,
you'll probably find more success leaving that. Well, I guess tools and home is probably a pretty popular Q4. We just haven't messed with it much, but it makes sense. Yeah, it's probably like a lot of like dads are getting that for Christmas, all that kind of stuff. Like it's probably actually pretty good for Q4.
Yeah, and the nice thing too is like you don't necessarily like try to find certain types of products. Like products just find you if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing in reverse sourcing. Maybe keep a product finder a little bit. You're just gonna come across new ASINs all the time.
Yeah, the products don't actually matter. You're just buying data that is increasing in price or increasing in sales rank.
Yeah, that's the best part. You can do the 11 p.m. 0-day handling time. Quite literally impossible to ship the orders out on time. It makes no sense.
Why is that even an option?
Well, that's how you know the world's not that advanced yet. If complete.
If Amazon lets you say you're going to ship something out at 11 p.m.
Yeah, like complete and utter inefficiencies. Yeah.
Can you only update shipping and handling templates? I would assume you can change it with the free account, but you should probably just have the paid account. If you're in here, you're taking your business seriously. It breaks even at 40 units, and then you're saving money at 40 units a month. So hopefully you're at least doing that if you're hanging out on the streams, that kind of stuff.
And either way, we'll help you get there fast. But yeah, Paul, it really depends for what level of help you're looking. I would recommend just applying, man. It's in the description. You can see if it's, which option makes sense for you right there. You guys have a link for the class tonight. Yes, free class is linked in the description, family. And then if you're watching on Instagram, it's linked in my bio.
What auto engate brands are fairly lucrative? I mean, it's going to depend on your account in terms of what you get auto engated in. If you don't already have the auto engating list, it's in the description below both of us. You can go through. There's like 1,800 brands I threw on there that you can get ungated in. Just go through that list and start. If you're a really big brand, you're plugging those brands into Keep a Product Finder, like some certain criteria that these are the items that I want to sell. How many of them are in this brand? That's kind of the big brain way to do it.
Is there any sales or coupons going at all times of the year? Honestly, bro, more than 50% of coupons that exist are completely evergreen, especially the ones that are like account sign up and email sign up and such, right? So like you're going to be sourcing with that stuff all year. Now, this time of year specifically, there's going to be disproportionate amounts of them just because it's the holidays. But ironically, you need them less than you ever do this time of year, and there's more of them than ever just because this time of year you need them less because the prices are higher. This time of year, it's like, dude, get after it and you'll be able to learn a lot too.
That's the big thing. We're talking about manufacturing margin, all that kind of stuff. The market is manufacturing the margin for you right now.
Yeah.
You don't have to go and get crazy coupons and all that kind of stuff. There's just stuff that people are rapidly selling out on. You can place a local pickup order. You can buy the expedited shipping, have it in a day or two, and have it sold, 3 or 4 days from now, completely all the way sold through.
I got a lot of love from my people in the chat that are like going to Nike out, buying it, listing it in the car after, repeating, right? And then letting us know too, right? So yeah. If you got Nike out nearby, you can't be sleeping on that too.
Ungated Lego, one of you can sell. It's probably one of them's like
brand.
Some brands there'll be multiple multiple versions of the same brand. It's kind of a weird thing. As long as it's spelled correctly and everything, you can sell them.
The weird thing with Lego specifically is certain ASINs are just like that. Adidas and Under Armour are going to be the same way too.
There's some even for Nike. Like there's $ Nike on a couple of the listings.
Yep. Oh, what up, Corey? Corey, my boy Corey took the break from the FBM. And Corey, how many FBM orders are going out tomorrow? The second I'm at, bro said that. Yeah, bro. Sicilian, bro. You got great energy, man. Like you got a couple more banter comments here, and they'll be for sure to accept you in a sec here. 1 or 3 a.m. Pacific, or 3 a.m. Eastern, midnight Pacific.
Bang.
No. Stay in the trenches, baby. Stay in the trenches. We're just getting started. Don't worry about that.
You gotta think about the families who are doing Christmas on New Year's Eve and like all that kind of stuff. Not everybody's Christmas is on Christmas. So there's like a whole nother week of like pretty high Q4 demand. Then you got gift card season. So as long as you can humanly stay in 0-day handling, you should stay.
Yeah, like there's a lot of propaganda. Like Warner and I had to fight and navigate all of this stuff years ago to give you guys clarity around it, right? We had to fight through the you can't get the buy box FBM propaganda. We had to fight through so much of the propaganda, right? And now that we got them past, some people are admitting, some of the OGs are admitting that FBM's doable, right? As they see a bunch of young kings and queens printing out left and right. But they want you to stop FBMing now. They want you to stop FBM December 17th, right? Oh, it's not going to get there. No. Stay in the trenches. Keep FBMing, right? If you're shipping on time, you're protected.
It is wild to see how many people are trying to convince people to not make money. It's sad. It's sad.
Yeah. Oh, what up, Terry? Good to see you in here, Terry.
Should you sell New Year's products? If you could get them in stock like very quickly. Because the thing is, like, if they're very like New Year's oriented, they are not selling ever again because they probably have a year on it and they're extremely seasonal.
So only if the data presents a very
if the data looks super good and like. I could definitely see the case for like bundling some certain things from like a Dollar Tree or something. I bet there's a listing for that. Like
Dollar Tree.
Especially like if you go down like the branded bundles rabbit hole, there's a lot of opportunity in those seasonal stuff. But that's much like kind of higher leverage. If you're not already doing like 100K a month, just focus on the lower hanging fruit.
I'll go Puma #1 because there's a lot less. Under Armour's popping. It's probably bigger than Puma, but there's a lot of Amazon on there. And then Reebok's a little bit lower. Dudes aren't really rocking with Reebok. It's kind of just like a white girl, like, beat up kind of brand these days, So I'll go Puma first, Under Armour second, Reebok third. But
what up, Jules? Jules, you always act like I haven't streamed in like forever. Every stream you're like, long time no see. I was literally live like 2 days ago, bro. It's like, damn.
What up? What's your Warner might have one, Barry. Check Warner's description. But I don't really think those things exist. Right there. Philo Flippers. How many FBMs you got going out? I saw that first 10K day. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. When is the how many FBM wars going out tomorrow?
We got a big stink bug flying around on the ceiling. I just noticed.
Oh, just KPF it. Just KPF it. So Elijah, for you, that's probably going to make sense to give it a go, honestly, at least the free trial.
Yeah, it's always worth testing it out. Like, Be Cool makes way more sense if you're, anywhere under 100K a month. But if you want to test it out, like just A/B test some of your ASINs, and we're playing around with it a little bit on some stuff. But
20 guides open a seller account, 10 never listed product, 5 scan the clearance aisle for 15 minutes, 3 do it for 1 month and fizzle out, and 2 guys make Twitter accounts, slide in each other's DMs, start zooming every night for 90 days, and ruthlessly scale to 20K.
Is this the 12 days of Christmas?
That's a modern day philosopher action right there. If I ever saw it, that's a B Flips take from a year ago. It's just facts though. You can't.
That's a fire tweet format.
Yeah. Like we legit. You can't argue with fact. You can't argue with fact.
Yeah, BH flips. Roadmap Discord? You're doing 33K, something like that, right? It's either 13 or 33. We're right next to one of those. Either way, keep crushing it. Keep printing the FBM wealth, as you say.
Do you know that bot account that always replies with AI on like all the Amazon tweets?
Yeah.
Like you just be saying the most random stuff. Like, he replied some like weird thing on Billy's tweet there.
Grocery has a bunch of BOLO type items. You're wondering the on-gate quick question. I don't know if I understand the question there. Do you know what Jules is asking there? There's a little bit going on there.
Yeah, Jules family. I'm gonna need you to spell that out. A little easier. Are cutting into FBM profits is where I ship free? No, or do I need to charge customer shipping? You just gotta source better products, Omar. But if it's only a couple orders, see if it was potentially that they were charging you expedite shipping, which is completely normal. But if it's just been on a couple orders, it could be that, and you don't even know that it's that.
Yeah, you should Yeah, you should be kind of including that cost in your price. So like when you're figuring out, how much profit do I have, make sure if it's a pound, you're including like, $4 to $6 somewhere in there. Like Miles has howtofbm.com with like some simple breakdowns and what it might cost. So keep that in mind.
Yep. Howtofbm.com. The free guide on literally doing just that, man. Bro said, wake up at 3:30 a.m., pack FBM wars, drop off orders, commute back to start work at 7. Whatever it takes. And that's how you do 20K in a day multiple times with
Who did that?
Josh. Okay. I mean, shitload of people, but like, yeah.
Yeah. It helps you get filthy rich. I'm glad you are feeling the wealth, crypto.
So many that's
we got to work on the username though. Now that you're in the Amazon ecosystem where you can like actually make money, like
no, that's the burner. On Discord, he's C Breezy.
Okay.
With the normal part. Yeah.
It's like Jimmy's Minecraft burner.
Yes, it's quite literally exact. In fact, I can see that account being a Minecraft burner. Now, I don't know too much about my guy CBH. Okay, let's talk about that, right? So many of the items I bought from Walmart got super saturated. Yeah, because they're really, really easy to find. And there's typically no coupon or kind of complication required to make that good. And Walmart's like, pretty much one of the biggest websites. So people are trying to find stuff on there. So it makes sense that there would be a lot more competition on there. So if you just look for like harder to find items, you'll be good to go.
What up, H2O? Caught alive. Yeah. Make sure you're also registered for this goes for everybody. If you want to kind of see some more free game, a lot more like structured class. We just kind of like hang out on the YouTube lives, but showing you some exclusive free game, kind of step by step how to scale, kind of get your business off the ground. Register for the free class, going down in like an hour or so, hour and 5 minutes or something like that.
Finally caught alive. What up, H2O?
Free Chrome extensions. All right, you need Capital One Shopping. You need Rakuten. You need Top Cash Back. What are the other good free ones? Honey, Cooper, like a couple of the other coupon extensions. I like using Session Buddy to like save like certain sites that I'm looking at, that kind of stuff. That's like not a super common one. What am I missing?
Well, there's like did we say coupon and cashback ones?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. My bad. I don't know why I just know now. right there and said, I like when you ship stuff to your prep center. No, Mia, stay strong. Mia, stay strong. Go take that dining room table. Go take that dining room table.
The non-Amazon seller in your life must be mad at you. If they are not, you did not do Q4 correctly.
That's a good tweet right there.
That or you just have a really good partner.
Well, hey, and this could also and congrats.
That could also be true.
Yeah, you're in a very good place regardless, family. But yeah. Facts.
Yeah, you're either rich or you have a good partner. Either one's a win.
Okay, winner. No wonder he's catching those fish. See, there's not a seed oil in that entire picture right there. Right? You think that hat was made out of seed oils? Of course not. Right? That fish, of course not.
How often you go live here? Miles is live like every day. I'm live a couple times a week.
Yeah.
And then we got the free class going down here in a bit.
Let me see when I started. I know I missed one day, but I think I've been pretty.
You're a couple months, right?
Yeah, I did miss one day. I'm not sure what day it was, but let's see. Oh, damn! Since September 1st. Okay, I'm gonna figure out what day I missed. But yeah, I think I've been daily for 3 months.
You got the daughter's basketball game after this. No hard feelings, Paul. Hope they win. Hope they're out there dunking on the, other girls.
There's no shot. There's no shot anyone else on the other team is FBMing, so it should be an easy.
That's true. Yeah, it should be an easy win.
It should be an easy win. Yeah. strike fear into the opponents with your FBM chat squad.
Yeah, you roll up to the game with your cart full of USPS packages, and then you leave and take it to the post office.
Oh yeah,
closed.
Yeah, the guest bathroom wasn't important in the first place though, like especially not in December.
Yeah, guests in December aren't important.
No, of course. Yeah. Holidays.
Neotab. What is Neotab?
Holidays are. I assume it's a restock monitor. That's what it sounds like.
Let me see this. It has one Google Chrome rating. Did Jimmy like make this Chrome extension? Oh.
Jim Body Bends. You got the VA to make it.
Yeah.
Right. So when Danny, Jake, and I hung out for the first time 3 years ago, we played Monopoly for like 4 hours. And one of these Amazon sellers tweeted a picture of like her 12-year-old son with like long black hair, and my phone's in black and white. I thought it was a picture of me because Garrett had quote tweeted and tagged it. I legit thought it was me 3 years ago. Like I was handing out smoke in Monopoly though, but I think like it was the kind of thing where Danny and I were forming an alliance against Garrett, and then I had certain death, but I think like Danny and I had an alliance in terms of and then somehow I ended up losing regardless. And I think Garrett won too. I don't know.
Amazon seller Monopoly tournament.
Yeah, well, that would take a minute.
It would take like months.
Jimmy would be the type of dude to like actually have a strategy for Monopoly.
Yeah, he would. It's Jimmy's rating. Oh, that's even funnier. Jimmy's the only rating on the extension.
Yeah, it probably is his. Yeah, respect.
That's love.
Yeah.
Your girl's parents are coming to visit the weekend. You refuse to clean the warehouse, aka living room.
Respect. Yeah, respect. Like you
pile it up in the corner, make some space, make sure they can sit down. And beyond that, like.
Yeah, for real. Like you're either on the mission or you're off the mission.
They're sitting in the domain of how you're gonna help provide for the future family, right? So like,
dude, a good Q4 like maxes the IRAs, potentially retires the wife. Like there's endless possibilities.
Startup doesn't show IP complaints history to Keepa. It shows it in the past. If you see like a big drop off on the Keepa, I would trust that. Like it's. All the like database based IP detectors are less accurate than just looking at the listing itself. Look at a couple other listings. If you see there's 3 listings where a seller count's dropping off a cliff, and probably a good sign to stay away.
Good point.
Give them a Stanley Cup to distract them.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. First, that's a real. Yeah. Facts. And see, some of you guys come in here with such incredible banter. You got to take that to the timeline too. Boys, I got the girlfriend trained to hop off the couch and print FBM labels. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that's what you need. That's the infrastructure.
Free prep center. That's a good setup. You at least owe her a nice dinner at the end of Q4 or something like that. You never sold before. You want to sell products to arbitrage. Can you After watching, can you be in a position to sell? Yeah. Come to the class here in a sec. We'll kind of show you all the like the step-by-step kind of. It sounds like you're kind of a beginner, so we'll walk you through pretty much everything.
Discord recommendations. So in terms of like Matt, knowing what you know, you're not really, it doesn't really make sense to like kind of like source it out like that. Just start like chopping up with some people on Twitter and you'll find your way onto like Zoom calls and such. I wouldn't really worry about Discords if you already got that set up. Yeah. All 10 ASINs from one store, Johanna.
Yep. I would assume. Yeah. It's going to increase the likelihood. Theoretically, the verbiage on the ungating, you could use different stores, which is funny.
Damn, interesting. This young king DM'd me last night, like saying like he was planning on starting in a few months. And I told him, hopefully just start. And he already posted a video on Twitter. Man's destined for greatness. I'm sending him a lead for sure.
Category recommendation for newbies. Anything that you have any kind of personal interest is always good because you like know the brands that might be decent. But really, it does not matter. You're selling data more so than you're selling products. So if you don't have anything you're passionate about, just start diving into the products that Miles and I source on like a lot of the sourcing videos and just kind of reverse source off those.
Yeah, you probably do have some sort of like passion or affinity. Like whatever you do in your free time, sell those types of products.
What up, Avery?
What up, what up, young Avery, young go-to.
Rapper name.
This rap. I'm just
That's fire.
Just gonna say that, yeah. Yeah, see, some of you guys haven't been around long enough to know the Rake and Profit freestyles, and it really shows. I'm not gonna lie, it really does show.
Thoughts on whole? Two of you asked like almost the same question on like the exact same second, which is funny. Miles, you do the occasional wholesale deal when somebody loops you in.
Plus for Miles Express.
Yeah. We do a little bit of wholesale, but I might just double down again on arbitrage next year. To be honest, it's working. We've got a refined system. It doesn't really take any extra work, so might as well just let the business keep autopiloting.
Bro said, so the OG, like the Rake and Profit stuff, that was back in the day when ungating questions didn't exist because there was no ungating. So that's an interesting world to think about, right? Because for us, from our perspective, right, that sounds nice. But the problem is there was so much less bread to be printed for you guys and for us because of that.
Young SellerAmp.
Young Am. Young F4M. Cousin Flips. Cousin 0 Day. Cool, sweet. So yeah, guys, we got 56 minutes till the free class is going down. Highly recommend you take a look at that. Bro said a retweet from 0 Day kicked off my Twitter journey. That's what's up.
Thoughts on using Prep Center right off rip? Well, with that verbiage, you're gonna make it. First of all,
low key, yeah.
But if you pay sales tax, then probably just wait like a week or two. You should still be FBMing like as much as possible. And then in 2 weeks or so with the new year, get a Prep Center. Yeah,
but if you have your car type in your Instagram bio, it's not going to work, right?
That is true. That is so the verbiage is a pro, but the car profile picture takes it down. Like
it better not be in your Instagram bio. It better not be in your Instagram bio.
Because sometimes the nice car has to go, so you can buy a bunch more inventory and then replace it with a nicer car in a year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, Amazon. Is that your name on Twitter too? Amazon Giant?
This is a private account. The car profile ping. It's.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about it, Joey. We won't hold it against you. It might have to go, but we won't hold it against you.
We'll give it a couple months. Once we see some bars, then we might take it again. We might hold it against you.
There's certain deficiencies, right? That theoretically could be an obstacle, right? But you can definitely overcome.
Ungate yet anywhere people sell yet any brand that you're trying to ungate, just buy it profitably, submit the product.
Or they did not. I think it didn't work though. But low key, we weren't even submitting shit though. You know, like
for what brand?
Everything back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Like low key, I bet it would have worked if you submitted enough. Bro said, what's wrong
Yeah,
with
just no. Yeah, no one was sharing it. It was like top secret intel.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious. Amazon ungating on YouTube, sort by oldest video.
Ooh, that's a good point, actually, low
When
key.
did the wave begin?
It's like probably well, people were started selling anything and everything summer of 2020. That's when it either the info became accessible, which was true regardless, or they made it so you could actually do that. So like that's when dudes started selling everything. And then Q4 2020 was like the first big arbitrage, like toy Q4 that like the common man could go and sell toys. Posting bars on Twitter do anything for buy box share? Absolutely. Like, I mean, it's a fact, right? You look at it, it's like the average bar poster versus the average not bar poster, right? One of them has way more leverage, right? Because they got other kings and queens that they're attracting themselves, right? And the other person has to bang their head on the keyboard and try and figure it out on their own.
Hardest things to overcome. I mean, it was gating back in the day. Like no one was sharing, like we were just talking about. Yeah. And then it's the fact that there was not really a community. Which I think hopefully we've helped some people find some community. So I like to think we've had a good impact on the community there. But
yeah, ironically, dude, I think like the way the Facebook group algorithm worked, that probably would have been way better.
Facebook groups were like the only community back then, I would say.
Yeah. But like the way the algorithm works on that, like theoretically, that was a way better system. You know what I mean? But it just social media got so much bigger. There's so many more platforms.
And like who's on Facebook?
Like that completely that too. Yeah. Earlier than later in New York for sure. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Just based on the math of the sell stocks. Yeah.
Sweet.
Damn, B Flips just dropped the thread. Yeah, everyone, get out of the stream. B Flips just dropped the thread.
An Amazon thread?
Hot take. No, a travel guide for.
Okay.
Yeah. On Chad scaling Argentina. Oh, that's lit. Oh, he's in the. They're driving the car through Halo 3. Best state for prep centers, New Hampshire and Delaware for sure.
Yeah, on the East Coast. You'll have a lot more success finding them in like Montana, Oregon, that kind of thing. But True. The FCs are like slower, usually just like geographically. Like you're shipping out of Montana, you got to go like the equivalent of like 8 East Coast states away to get to a fulfillment center.
Facts. Learn to keep intel about my first prox day. Attaboy, Will. I've seen your name pop up before. Love to see it. Good work.
Dang.
Cool. What other? So we got 51 minutes. So make sure you get registered for the free class linked in the bio. We're gonna spit some game. Do you guys use any other services? Low key, that's like there's like a really wide open thing in the market for like someone to really, really do that right. That and like a gigantic bookkeeping, like that grows program that grows via referrals that does a really good job. There's a huge wide open thing for that too.
Yep. I mean, Chris Potter's already got that one covered.
Well, but like on Instagram too and such. So you know what I'm saying?
True.
Like I'm talking, yeah. I mean, but you're complete right. But like, I think just with the lack of there's definitely market share to be picked up there for him or for elsewhere. What's the steps to get the highest buy box share? See, now the problem here is if you're asking that, right, it should be intrinsically dialed into your DNA. No, it's like, bro, exist, be in the conversation.
Yeah,
right?
Just make friends. It's a half joke. It's just go make friends, find people that want to source products with you.
Yeah, it's like it's totally a joke, but at the same time, it is like kind of a foolproof way. Like guaranteed make a lot of progress. Do you audit what you buy and what you sell? Yes, for sure. What can I expect my ROI to be after expenses? So anywhere between like 25% and 35%, depending on how hard and how much retail arbitrage you do. And like kind of just how good you are at selling. Like it's completely unrealistic to be dialed in profitable from day one, you know?
From what I can tell, the I got scrolled down all the way here. All the ungating YouTube videos 4 years ago were just people selling you ungating guides, and then once you hit 3 years ago, it's like people actually helping you,
And
which is
suddenly
like
we look
which
like
my videos in there. You got a Reezy video in there. Like a lot of like more legit people in the space started like actually helping 3 years ago. It's funny. You can see the second, like you can see there's a line in these old YouTube videos where people go from like how to get ungated cheap to how to do it. Some of the people still selling ungating guides, which is comical.
crazy. Yeah, we got you guys. Don't even worry about it.
We can expect your ROI to be after expenses at 500K to $1 million. If you had like a 25 to 30%, like closer to 25 net ROI after it's all said and done, that's pretty decent. Be pretty reasonable. 10% net margin all the way up to 20%, depending on how outsourced you are. Obviously, the more higher your margin is going to be, the more hours you're working.
Oops. What happened here? Good. Okay, so right after this, ladies and gents, here's the playbook for the rest of the night, right? So, all right. You go to YouTube, right? Type in Big Booty Mix 14, right? You listen to that. I think that's approximately like 47 minutes long, right? So by the time that ends, the free training start. Go to the free training. Engage in the chat. It's linked in the bio. It's linked in the description on YouTube, right? Take notes. Right? Take your Xbox, throw it out the window, right? Because now you have knowledge that you can go make money with if you work really hard, right? Go to the description, do the auto ungate guide, right? Get all that sauce down, right? And then take action. Desired BSR for winning products, sub 100,000.
Is it possible to be successful in Cleveland? That's a funny beginning of the question. Probably not. End of the question.
All the buildings around you, of course.
Of course, it's possible. I mean, start now, FBM, as much as possible. If you're moving soon, then just buy like no more than like 10 different items, so you don't get super overwhelmed, and then FBA the rest. Just you don't have to move a bunch of like don't have to move a warehouse with you. But if this move is in 3 months, then run it up. Like, don't let that be a limitation for you.
First ever winning product. I had some shoes lying around that I sold because I was selling shoes on StockX before. So like I had like honestly like low key probably like three or four sales day one.
Category view on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon broke the category view themselves. So like the way we get that data is like if you try to do it without SellerAmp, it's also broken. Like they just completely destroyed their own catalog a little bit. So we'll get it fixed when Amazon fixes it, basically.
Delete the Fortnite. Yes, Top G. Yes.
But you should be filtering by brand anyway. Brand is much more valuable than looking at category view.
Got you. Cool. Yeah, around 7:45. Yeah, we'll get into some like advanced stuff on like KPF and such. Cool. Y'all keep announcing in the Discord, 7 p.m. Well, we're clearly not announcing it well enough if you don't know what it is. 7 p.m. tonight, and we're going to hop off. We'll see you guys in about 45 minutes for that. It's linked in the bio on Instagram. It's linked in the description on YouTube. And bring your questions, such. We'll have a Q&A. And then bring notes as well, because we talk about a lot of sourcing stuff we don't share publicly. So I want you guys to be really cognizant and know how that stuff works. It's really, really gangster. So we'll see you guys then. Be great.
Sweet. See you guys soon.
Yep. Adios.